Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. I've got two stories for you today. Firstly is Arvind Kejriwal refused to accept the summons of ED. He refused calling the summons illegal and he gave a written reply. We'll talk about that. My topic number 2 is the Supreme Court, as it was expected, said that there is nothing wrong with the SEBI inquiry on Adani Group. So, the Supreme Court said there is no need of any special investigative team to be set up to investigate Adani and its complaints. SEBI has done a fairly decent job. So this was the Supreme Court verdict this morning. So let's talk on both these topics. Let's get right into the show. While, like I said, my topic is about Arvind Kejriwal and his letter where he wrote that, you see, the ED summons is illegal and the reason behind the fact that he is being summoned, this is the third time he is getting the summons, is because ED wants to arrest him. This is what he thinks, this is what he feels, and this is why he is refusing to adhere to the ED summons, where he has to go and face the investigation. Now, I want us to kind of imagine what is happening around us, and then you take a call on what do you think is your opinion, and as always, I would like you to write those opinions down. You see, it's like this: Manish Sisodia behind bars, Sanjay Singh behind bars. Now, Arvind Kejriwal, they are calling him for investigation, and chances are he believes, and to a certain extent I also believe, that if he is called for the investigation, he will be put behind bars. Now, Hemant Soren, Jharkhand Chief Minister, summoned, he is also worried he will be put behind bars. Okay. In fact, his close aide was already summoned, investigated, and things stand there in a money laundering case. So people around him are already, being summoned and investigated and all of that. So that's where Hemant Soren stands. Ashok Gehlot's son, Ashok Gehlot, the former Chief Minister of Rajasthan, his son was raided by the Enforcement Directorate on foreign exchange violation case. So there goes that. Karti Chidambaram yesterday appeared before the ED in Chinese visa money laundering case. So if you go to see, let's talk further. There has been no relief for Mahua Moitra. Mahua Moitra is not going to come back. The Supreme Court refuses to stay the expulsion from the Parliament. Supreme Court said, no, कोई expulsion हम लोग refute नहीं करेगा. It is there is no stay, so you better be expelled. So what are we talking about? 2024 elections could be announced by end of Feb, March, could be. Chances are the elections could be in May. So yeah, it could be announced end of Feb. And imagine a situation where Arvind Kejriwal is behind bars, where Mahua Moitra is out of the parliament, where Soren is behind bars. You see, where Rahul Gandhi has been summoned, various cases are against him, various cases are against Sonia Gandhi, cases may happen against Priyanka Gandhi, cases may happen against Stalin, cases are happening against BRS party. So almost every political party cases are there against Uddhav Thackeray, his son Aditya Thackeray. So every opposition is currently pressurized with cases, including Akhilesh Yadav. There are a lot of cases around him. Now what really happens in a democracy when the opposition are pressurized through legal cases, through agencies like ED or CBI or so on and so forth. What really happens is the opposition does not focus on contesting the election. The opposition or the opposition leaders here in this case would be contesting to apna jaan kaise bachaye jail mein jaane se. How would they stop themselves from going behind bars? This pressure technique, isn't it a roundabout way of subverting elections, subverting democracy? While, one would argue that, listen, if they have committed crime, then they should go behind bars. One can argue. And here it is right also. But what I again and again say, that how come only non-BJP leaders, opposition leaders are pressurized by all these EDs and CBI and all of that? Why are BJP leaders never pressurized? Are we saying that there is not a single BJP leader who has ever taken a bribe? Are you willing to believe it? Number one. Number two is, how come opposition leader, when they join BJP, all of a sudden all cases go away? In fact, there are leaders there who have jumped to BJP from different parties, who have made statements saying that now I am in peace after joining BJP. All my cases are gone away. There are leaders who have said this. So I'm not just saying it out of nowhere. I am saying it purely. There is a BJP leader who said that BJP is a washing machine. It is like, taking cloth, putting in Nirma, and then, then they are clean, which literally means that you have whatever sins you have committed, whatever crime you committed, join BJP, we are washing machine, we will clean you up and then we will put you for drying, I guess. So that's what they say. So the point that I'm trying to make is, isn't this direct violation of democracy to some extent? While using law to subvert law. Isn't that what's happening? I mean, these people, there are summons against him. Who has summoned central agencies? So that's law. But what are you doing? You are actually subverting the elections. Let me tell you why I am saying this. Do you remember 2013? 2013, the entire BJP was on the streets. You know why? Complaining about fuel and gas hike. You think about the price then in 2013 and think about the price now. Look at the fuel price and the LPG price, the cooking gas price. It's gone humongously, it's increased humongously. But today nobody is talking about it. Nobody is talking about women's safety. Nobody is talking about restless protest. Nobody is talking about Manipur. Nobody seems to be talking about it. See, in one way, Congress is going from east to west, north to south. That's what they're doing through their Bharat Jodo and now through their Bharat Nyaya Yatra and all that. They're walking around. But the fact is, you don't see the opposition on the streets like you saw opposition on the streets in 2013. There is no Anna Hazare campaign happening now like you saw in 2013. The point that I'm trying to make is, somewhere down the line, the core value of democracy, which is a government and an opposition, a strong government and a strong opposition, this core value has already been shaken. There is no strong opposition, and slowly and steadily, if one by one these people are put behind bars, slowly you will see that there is no opposition. If you are going to put one by one these people, these leaders behind bars, what do you think their parties are going to do? If you put Uddhav Thackeray behind bars, Aditya Thackeray behind bars, what do you think their party is going to do? Will there be anything left of Shiv Sena? Will Shiv Sena be able to fight an election? Chances are a lot of these people may want to then go, like Mr. Ajit Pawar, may want to go and join the Bharatiya Janata Party. And then they will obviously go and tell their electorate, I did it for the larger good of my electoral, my constitution. The issue that I wanted to raise today is, end of the day, directly or indirectly, using the law, we are subverting our democracy. Using the law, we are subverting our democracy, and that's the danger that I see. And if this is going to continue and each and every opposition leader is going to be behind bars, then, and especially on the eve of 2024, then the objective of this is not to really let justice prevail, but it is more or less to ensure that it is for Bharatiya Janata Party to prevail. That is the way I see it. And that's the danger that I see in this entire process, what's happening in front of us. Now let me go to my next topic, which is Adani and Supreme Court. Now before I make before I tell you the next story that I want to talk to you, let me tell you, I have nothing to back and say whether the SEBI investigation on Adani was done properly, not done properly. I have nothing to back and say that whether Supreme Court's decision was a fair one or not too fair or not a fair one. I have nothing to back because I don't have the details. I'm not a judge. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and pass judgment. But what I'm going to do is as follows. I'm going to talk about perception. I'm going to talk about what a lot of us believed, even yesterday, when we knew that today the judgment, the Supreme Court and D.Y. Chandrachud, the Chief Justice of India, is going to pass a judgment on whether an SIT, that is Special Investigative Team, should be put up for investigating the SEBI's role and SEBI and what SEBI has already investigated in Adani. Is there a need of a special investigating team? Most of us thought that, the chances are, the verdict would be that no, there is no need of a special investigating team. And that's exactly what happened today. The point is, it is not about being right or being wrong. Understanding law the way I understand it as a layman. ठीक है ना? Now, one can say that SEBI has done, that is what the judge said. The judge said that, listen, the judgment was that SEBI has done their job. We don't see any reason why SEBI is flawed. We don't see any reason, so why should we have a special investigative team? Why should you have a special investigating team? So it's okay. Let SEBI's ruling prevail. Fair enough. Fair enough. As a layman, if I look at a Bilkis Banu case, was Bilkis Banu raped? She was. Was her family killed? Her family was killed. Was the killer and the rapist remitted under some government remission act? They were. Did Supreme Court take cognizance to that? Did Supreme Court do anything to stop it? Was it fair? Was it not fair? So then the question arises, how does our judicial system work? How does our judicial system work? As a layman, I ask, why didn't Bilkis Banu get justice? You have protected the interest or protected the right. I'm not even saying interest, the right of Adani's. Saying that, listen, why should you put a special investigative team when SEBI has done their job? Fine. If you believe that, fine. I'm accepting that. Why was that same right of Bilkis Banu not protected? You see, people like Ram Rahim goes on holiday, sent out of jail on parole for his birthday party, to enjoy his birthday party. Why is that not questioned? Why is that not questioned? Why are people who are politicians who are behind bars, and a lot of them are behind bars for quite some time, why are their liberties not protected? You see, what I want to say today through my editorial is that somewhere down the line, Arnab Goswami gets his day on court. Even on a holiday, he is heard and he gets his day on court. But the same privilege is not given to a Sisodia or a Sanjay Singh. This, I find it strange. Brijbhushan Sharan Singh is accused of sexual harassment. The police charge sheet says that this man is sexually harassed and they have got witnesses. But he is not behind bars, but a Sisodia is behind bars. Initially, the court had said that this case will not stand for 2 minutes. They gave the investigating body the chance to go investigate further, give them further evidences. The court gave them the opportunity and put him behind bars till they got the evidences. In Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, it was not. I am seeing a difference here. I am a layman and I am talking purely as a layman to you. I am not talking as a legal expert. Bhai, ye legal system and all is for me, no? The layman, na? For a common man. I am a common man and I want to ask this question. This North Star funda where, North Star, the court is what shows us the direction and all that. This North Star is all fading away in front of me because this is not what I thought court would be. As a common man, I don't understand law, but I understand fairness. I understand fairness. And I see the huge gaps when it comes to fair judgment. Personal view, my view. I may be legally incorrect. Somebody may say that what I'm talking is absolutely rubbish as far as legal terminologies are concerned. But all these terminologies are so that I feel safe and fair in my country, isn't it? You think about it. Write down in your comment box below. Write down what you think. And please share this editorial to your friends, with your friends, because somehow I think something has gone wrong with my algorithm, and somehow my videos are not being shared, and my regular viewers are not able to get my videos or get notification of this video. This is what I have been told, and I have got a lot of mails. So I will request my regular viewers, please type in editorial, type in my name, type in HW News Network, do watch it if you are not getting notices. I am here every day at 10 o'clock, which I think a lot of you all know. And if you're not getting notification, please log in, type in, and please watch it. If you are, and if you are already a viewer and you're getting this notification, please do pass it around to people who you know normally watches me. Please pass it around, because I need to get back my viewers, and I need to reach people who normally views me. Please help me do that. So let's see you next time. Namaskar.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.